Shooting of another black teenager in the United States, this time in Berkeley, Missouri, very close to Ferguson, where there have been months of protest over the shooting of Michael Brown earlier in the year. Well, somebody who's been on the scene overnight is Andrew Westmoreland. He's a writer with the website sickchirps.com. Andrew joins me by Skype now. What did you witness there? Tell us something of the mood there last night and what the reaction's been.
Last night it was definitely very, very tense. Police were very aggressive. Protesters were aggressive. They were throwing bottles, rocks. There was a scuffle from time to time. Some tear gas was deployed, pepper spray, and several arrests.
It's just 2 miles down the road from Ferguson, where there's been months, really, of unrest and tension. Did you sense some of that spilling over into neighboring Berkeley?
Oh, absolutely. I was in Ferguson back in October as well, covering the events. And I definitely saw a lot of familiar faces of the Ferguson movement coming over to Berkeley.
What do you sense is right at the heart of this? There appears to be an ingrained mistrust between the communities and their police forces.
Absolutely. Pretty much everyone I've ever spoke to agrees that we need a healthy police force, but there's definitely a sense in the local community that the police are not doing their jobs properly and kind of overreaching their boundaries.
And that comes whatever the circumstances of the attempted arrest. In this case, of course, the mayor has been suggesting that video there says that this young man may have had a pistol in his hand. Even so, that doesn't appear to sway many of the crowds there.
No. Kind of a big difference between the UK and America is the gun issue. And usually, even if you have a gun in America, it's not a legal right to shoot somebody. But details are still coming in, so we'll see what the video evidence shows.
The mayor was suggesting that in a way, Berkeley's a very different place. 85% of the population is African-American, most of the police force, most of the officials, the mayor, the head of police, and so on. He suggested it was quite a different scenario to Ferguson. Clearly, a lot of the protesters don't buy that.
No, I would say it's more similar than he would think. It's only a few miles away down the road. And a lot of the Ferguson protesters and people from the St. Louis area definitely were there in Berkeley last night.
Andrew Westmoreland from sickchirps.com, thank you very much for giving us your view of what happened last night.
Thank you.